I got to do something about that little short video, that little logo reveal. We've had that there too long. It doesn't need to be there. Sometimes I just want to switch over to the chat sequence. Good evening. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip, and we fixed the bug that hit us last night. Turns out that it's a weird sound. Turns out last night that we started asking a little bit more of ChatGPT. And actually, I think this had previously caused some issues where if the speech was truncated in some way, like if we had some of those sequences just end where it just ends in the middle of a sentence, I think what we were experiencing was... I capped the responses to a certain number of tokens to keep the price down when calling ChatGPT, and it got really bad when I said I wanted it to create whimsical and wildly entertaining stories regarding the battles that happened between the two characters in DeathLab. Well, the number of characters it started returning, I think, doubled. And in doing so, now we started consistently only getting 3 or 4 scenes. Yesterday, we were getting consistently 4 scenes instead of 5. So we had that fun mismatch between 4 audio requests and 5 videos being generated. Good times. Figured it out. Now we have upped the number of tokens. I added another 100 tokens, still keeping it relatively cheap to call OpenAI directly through their API. And we do query them all the time. So once again, good to keep that cheap. But yeah, we're ready to get back into it. In addition, there also was something my brother called me about yesterday. Since I added a second video, I forgot in the launch screen to mute the second video. So yesterday, I think there was a repeating chainsaw sound while we were in the launch screen. Had to figure that one out also as well. So we've got both of those taken care of. We're now ready to go through DeathLab and play 5 videos, 2 of which will now be VO3 videos. And what's fun is a lot more planned. Last weekend, I think it was last weekend. It's either last weekend or the weekend before. I don't actually remember. I think it was last weekend. We spent a lot of time writing and working with DeathLab. That was like a day and a half of work to get DeathLab up to where it's currently at right now. That was the predictions and then redemptions, 5 videos instead of 3, and being able to call VO3 for 2 of those videos with the ability to adjust the number of VO3 videos that we call. My big concern right now is that the company I'm calling VO3 through doesn't seem to have their pass-through API to VO3 really nailed down. It does occasionally crash, and then the videos stop generating. Dance Panda throwing her 2 cents in. Cheers. Dance Panda, I hope you're doing well upstairs. And thank you very much for the 2 bits. Ghost Flipper, welcome. Ghost Flipper asking, did I end up winning last night? I ended up having a crash due to a toothache. We ended up not going through it. It was such a I was so struggling with the bug that we encountered. We ended up not going back through it. PB Pinball, this evening we are drinking a whiskey. This is Basil Hayden. Dance Panda's cuddling with a book right now and thought I would learn about AI. Yeah, that's what we just spent a little bit talking about, was kind of what the bug was, how we resolved it, and how that's going to change things in the future. We should be, everything should be a little bit better now. Silver, welcome. Jumping on Manu, ending stream. I see how it is, George. Also 10 o'clock, but yeah. It's funny too, because I started at 10, but oh, that's right. I didn't unmute the desktop audio because I was just watching Manu right up until the stream started. I can't help it. Manu is incredibly enjoyable to watch. And the conversation was about Harry Potter Pinball, another reason to sit back and listen and hear about some of the mods. Sorry. Oh yeah, Ghost Slipper. Sorry about your toothache. That stinks. As soon as we start, as soon as I hit the reset button, it should refund everyone because it cancels the prediction from last night, which I didn't initiate. Ha! Right on the back of saying so many positive words about the man, the myth, the legend. Sorry. It's happening. We're leveling up. Manu. Sorry. We were just saying, as usual, Manu, engrossing, enjoyable stream. You're just fun to hang out with. Meta Nightman. I know. Yeah, didn't make it down. So I didn't make it down to Pinball Showdown. I worked on DeathLab all weekend. And you can ask Dance Panda. I probably put in about 12 hours of development this weekend because this weekend was the first weekend in a while that I didn't have the kiddo. And I had a laundry list of items I wanted to get done. And as a result, DeathLab made a huge jump forward, including using VO3. You know, since everyone likes to watch Manu and jump on him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we were positive words. I was watching your stream all the way through my intro sequence. I actually killed desktop audio so I could keep watching because you were chatting about Harry Potter and also, you know, it's just Manu. But the Harry Potter talk, always super fun. Hearing about P3, knowing that you're getting your portal. I'm assuming soon. I just got the message, the email from Multimorphic and Jerry saying that the new games are shipping now. Manu, I know really nothing about Harry Potter. Well, obviously like lore, but about the game, that was my big question was how is the game holding up on location? So your game is on location at Free Gold Watch, and Free Gold Watch is an incredibly popular place in California. So how is it holding up, knowing that it's probably already at a couple thousand plays and you've only had it there for a few weeks? It's fine. We'll all sit here and wait. Yeah, Manu, lore, I know nothing. I added a little bit of punctuation there. I know nothing. And that's okay. It's actually broken the record for most earnings over consecutive weeks. Yep. Was that it? Are you surprised by that though? At all? Like it was anyone surprised that Harry Potter is raking in cash, hand over foot, eyes over nose at any location it's actually operating at? Is this the Matrix game you speak of? Yeah, and on top of everything else, Manu worked with a team of developers and recently announced the upcoming release of a virtual Matrix pinball game. Just due to the hour right now. Our location, one, has had some flipper struggles and some slight staircase frustration. Otherwise, I believe it's been fine. Okay. Yeah, Matrix looks awesome. Love all of the movie integration. Obviously, the movies, I should say, 3 movies are integrated well. You know what I didn't see in there, Manu? Is there any Animatrix in it? So it would be Matrix 1, 2, 3. I guess you could also say Resurrection. So it could be 4 and the Animatrix. Are number 4 or Animatrix in the game at all? And while we're waiting, I'm going to go to that cool music. 3 years of my life spent on Matrix, but that doesn't mean it's fun. We will see. It's really interesting you say that, because whether or not a game is fun, that's the definition of a good game. Like that's what everyone's always looking for, right? Like that's Balatro. That's some of those small companies or small groups of people that end up making a fantastic game. It could be low budget, low everything else, but man, it achieves that fun factor. In pinball, we think of it like that one more game. Also, there's of course the fun or There's a whole bunch of different reasons you might play pinball for all those different things, but fun has to be one of the primary characteristics that you're looking for in any game. And that's not something I feel like that you can read a book and figure out how to do. So 3 years of your life spent on Matrix, but that doesn't mean it's fun. We will see. And you know what else is really interesting about that statement? I bet, Manu, at this point, you've played it so many times, you probably couldn't even make that. You can't sympathize with the rest of us for the people who haven't played it to even estimate the fun, right? It's weird. I'm too deep in the project to tell if I'm having fun. Exactly. Yeah, that exact situation. I got to find playlists here. Yeah, I found YouTube videos, by the way, that just play awesome synthwave music. What if you're a masochistic pinball player? Would you do it for the pain? Yes. Dance Panda. That's why we have games like Stars and Meteor and Black Knight. The one that came out in the early 2020s or 2019. Sword of Rage. There are certain games that beat you up and you enjoy being beat up. That's what gets you coming back, is the brutalness of it. Ghostbusters was designed that way. Manu is in so deep, he is disassociated from his fun self. I imagine it happens that way with any project. Monkey, welcome. Yes. We are doing DeathLab tonight. I fixed the bugs that I came across last night. On top of that, I did finally, and I fixed the issue, and I'm going to describe it again. I described it at the beginning, but nobody was here. So I have gotten to the point where I'm asking a lot more of OpenAI through ChatGPT. I'm hitting their API to get stuff. And as I've asked more and more, I did not adjust the max tokens. So yesterday, or this weekend, I asked OpenAI when I'm asking it to build a story, I added a few things. I said, make it epic, make it entertaining, and whimsical. And I also did a few other things. I even added in more about the context of what the theme is for that particular fight. And I programmed it so that way I can add an arena. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Arenas are probably coming in the near future here. That's going to be a big target. So we'll be able to choose the arena, which would be separate from the theme. I'm excited for that too. Irish Luck, by the way, welcome. So all of that's in, but I never adjusted the threshold. So the token threshold. So the response was being truncated for cost reasons. Now I upped it by 100 tokens. It's enough to now get back everything I'm asking for and more without increasing the price of every call too much. So I'm now up to 250 tokens allowed per request. And some of those are really short. Like they're going to be like 1 token calls because I'm asking for true or false on some validation. I'm trying purposely to keep as many of the calls to OpenAI as terse as possible. But the one I can't do is the narration and then the storyline for the videos. Those I need ChatGPT to be eloquent for the first one, and I need it to be direct to the point, but also remember that I need context, right? Like data. You can't make bricks without clay, to quote Sherlock. You can't create a good video if you don't have all of the necessary context. Can you have Godzilla kicking PCP Ronald McDonald while saying this is DeathLab? I'm sure I could. With VO3, we can do anything. Like I'm so excited about everything that's possible with VO3 right now. It's cool. VO3 is the first of the game-changing video generators in my mind. You can generate 8 seconds of quality content that has sound effects and has dialogue within it. And you can do so for me right now, I can do it for about $1.40 a video. So basically you're adding new optimized code that is avoiding any potential truncation. Correct. Yes, Jay Crane. That's what I did. We went through optimized for cost. Yeah, you get it. Yeah. So that's what we got done. And that's what we're going to get to see here. So enough talking. Why don't we kick off this first battle? How much you want to bet, by the way? I'm just calling a very simple random function to pull back a theme. How much do you want to bet that we get either cartoons, horror? No, I took the horror icons out because it always went to horror icons. How much you want to bet we get fantasy characters or cartoons? Let's do it. All right. I was wrong. We got Sidekick Showdown. Sidekicks from movies, television, comics, and books are finally getting the chance to be the hero. Y'all gotta wait. You gotta wait for the announcement that nominations are enabled. Tier 2 weapons are augmentation card. Oh my god.
To nominate in DeathLab, type !NOM a space, and then the character or thing you want to nominate.
Eternal Gremmy has the timing down. Barney Rubble with a machete, y'all. Robin with a bat. And Chewbacca on acid. I'm so sorry, Mr. J.
To
Crane.
vote in DeathLab, type !V, and then either 1, 2, or 3 for the character you want to vote for.
Mr. J. Crane's timing is off. So remember, you also can redeem at this point or use a redemption from the menu down below the chat to buff any of these particular characters. So right now we've got Barney Rubble with a machete, y'all. Let's take a look at that. That's actually pretty good. Barney Rubble with a machete. That is the weirdest looking machete I've ever seen. From Eternal Gremmy, currently ranked 3rd. Mr. J. Crane, I don't have it set up for commands like that. You actually have to use the redemptions. He's been hitting the gym. Robin with a bat. That's kind of interesting. And that was from Irish Luck. And then we've got Obi-Wan with the Force, currently ranked 1st in DeathLab with Chewbacca on acid. We've got just over a minute left for voting. Already, it looks like we've got Barney Rubble and Chewbacca ahead of the pack. Robin with a bat. I'm really happy that actually came back correctly. That was pretty... That was a little on the vague side. So we've got... Wait a second. Barney Rubble with a machete and then armed with a Pavis shield. I don't see the shield. That did not come through in the image. But Barney Rubble looks ripped. That's awesome. You don't see the redemptions. Hold on. They are there. So this would be... hold on. Yeah, ripped rubble, says PB Pinball. I don't know how to walk you through how to do redemptions. Like it's under the chat. There should be a button that allows you to do channel point redemptions. And some of those redemptions should, well, it's too late now. But some of those redemptions were at the time to buff specific characters. That's why Betty is in traction.
Ready? Jurassic Jamboree. The machete mayhem of Barney Rubble versus Robin's Battle Royale.
Ha! Battle. That was good. Way to go. I am genuinely impressed by Fred on that one. That was a good one. Oh, sorry, this isn't Fred. Also, Jurassic Jamboree. Like, this is looking pretty good overall. Let's see. We got video URLs back. We're getting our audio URLs. I think we need 2 more, and then this should kick off. So what's really interesting is it has Barney Rubble with, oh, hold on. I forgot I left a, what's it called? I left breakpoints in my code from earlier as I was trying to figure out what was going on. We've got Barney Rubble with a machete. But he's at 65% because he has not only a machete, but a Pavis shield. I don't even know what that is. And then we've got Robin with a bat. A 35% chance to win. Also, I don't think we can gamble right now. I think the gambling feature is stuck because we didn't end the one from last night. So we'll see what happens at the end. I tried to cancel. So when you hit reset, I cancel the gambling. Anyway, there's no gambling on this one, but I think the next one we should get gambling back. Now, what do we've got? We've got Ripped Barney Rubble on this side over here at a 14 strength versus Robin with a bat, also at a 14. Dexterity, Robin's got it with an 18 to a 12. Constitution, Barney's got it. The vote code looks off. Mr. J. Oh, Mr. J. Crane, you can't vote at this point. That's why. So we're voting only. You can only vote going. No. It's not your bad. That's part of QA, right? Is to ask those questions so that we understand how the game is meant to operate. But the voting ends when we actually pick the characters. Didn't Robin go rogue and become really badass? Yes. I mean, as a part of the Titans. It depends, though, if you're talking about Teen Titans Go or Teen Titans or just the Titans. Teen Titans Go happens to be my favorite of that bunch. I have watched many of those Teen Titans Go. Now, this is launched. We've got 5 videos. The fact that we didn't very quickly get back the VO3 videos says to me the VO3 videos might be crashed again. Which sucks. Man, I got my software working. My shit always works sometimes. Like 60% of the time at a minimum, right? Also, King Mowgli, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for that follow. Well, let's finish up here. We've got intelligence of Robin 12 to Barney's 8. They both have a 10 in wisdom, and Robin has a 16 charisma to Barney Rubble's 13. Well, we got our first standard video back. Looks like video 1 is done. We got to wait for the other 4. Why don't we kick things over to some pinball? We'll see how that goes, and then we come back. But I do need that amazing music again. It's a little quiet. That's a little loud. How's that? That looks good. It's like right at the top of the green. Looks pretty good. And look at us. We are already at level 2. All right. And PB, thank you so much. Music sounds great. Let's get chat going over here. And a game started. I was going to move over to Jurassic Park, but I said screw it. We can do one more game, one more night on King Kong before we move away. I really am liking King Kong. My biggest issue, I would say, with King Kong is that there's a lot of progress to be made in this game. It's an incredibly long playing game. Ghost Flipper increasing the stream's XP by 100. We are now 100 XP away from level 3, I believe. All right. I have chat up. I can actually see chat. Oh wow, I missed a bunch.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
I actually had a decent game of Kong today. 551 million. It was a fun ride. Manu, I'm glad to hear. I think this game gets a lot of crap, and I think it's a great game. I want to see you make it all the way through. You were so close. I know. My goal right now is just to get to 1,250 feet. Did some practice stuff earlier. Had some OK Food Jaws games. Silver. Thrown down hard on 2 other fantastic games. Jaws, by the way, right next to us. So Jurassic Park, just because I want to play it, and then Jaws, because I don't think we have it that much longer. Made it to 4th of July on one of them. Finally. I get that. And yes, we are very close to Chicken Attack. I'm sure we'll get there tonight. All right, step 1 here, hit the gray shots. By hitting the gray shots, you qualify the mode on the gong shot, which is the shot we just hit. But we have to hit one more gray shot first. In the meantime, we can also hit the yellow shots to climb. All right, now we want to start this mode over here. Awesome. And now we select an island scene. Why don't we go with Save Anne? We're also already have climbed 100 feet, so we're on to the attempting to climb the 200 feet, so I'm gonna try and hit all these other yellow targets. Now, what's great, honestly, like, one of the coolest things about this game is that, is that hitting the yellow targets, the way they're randomly put on so many different shots, actually forces you to hit all of the shots on the playfield. So this isn't a game where you you only hit the left side or you only hit the right side. Like this game forces you to hit everything, and I really, really like that. So we're gonna go there, up and around. Let's go middle. Now we're gonna backhand. Oh no. We're gonna try that again. I actually hit it too soon. There we go. We're gonna backhand the gong. We have to do that 2 more times. So now we're gonna go there to there. Woohoo! So I'm trying to hit that shot. I need to do it 2 more times. 1 more, I think. I timed out the mode, but I almost got. I'm actually gonna restart because that was crap. But I was trying to complete the biplanes. Evidently, in one go, you have to get 5 you have to hit that combo 5 times. Actually, it's not just the combo. It's just hit that ramp 5 times. Let's try this again. Ooh, also, I forgot to ask, how are the background sounds on the flipping? Because I figured out how to reincorporate NVIDIA's background noise suppression system. They finally put out a broadcaster application that makes it super easy. So how much of that, as I'm flipping, is actually coming through right now? It should be minimal, but I can actually turn up that I want the noise to come through so that way you know when I'm flipping and you can hear the sounds of the game. But I don't want it to be overpowering. They aren't distracting at all. Okay, so I've got it at I think it's 75% suppression right now, so it should be there in the background, because not hearing the flipper sounds actually is really weird. I tried that, and no one liked it. Not bad, maybe a tiny bit lower. All right, Monkey, we're gonna go do that really quick. In fact, you all can follow along. Let's go figure out how to do this together. All right, so the application is NVIDIA Broadcast. And this you can just download as long as you have newer software. And here you have noise removal, and then you have strength. So now I'm going to turn up the strength. We're probably at about 80% there, maybe 85. Now let's go check. I'm going to switch back over. All right, tell me. Now, while I'm talking, it should also be removing the background noise of what I'm doing while I'm talking. Now, that was so loud to me as I was doing it, I couldn't hear myself talk. It's the same. All right. Let's go back over. Let's adjust it. Maybe I have to hit apply or something. I don't know. I don't think there's an apply button. There is not an apply. It is doing it to the Rodecaster Pro 2 chat. That is the microphone effect. Let's turn it up even more. All right, we're now at like 99% background removal. Test speaker effects. I'm gonna drop that just to make sure there wasn't something at the bottom. Video. Nope. Strength. Should be doing it. All right, let's give this a try. Let me think about this for a second. It has to be going through... Yeah. All right, let's try it now. I'm assuming now that there's just no change. Like, I must be doing... Oh, that's better. PB says it's better. Monkey says it's the same. Smidge lower. It should be night and day. Now your voice is muffled, but the flipper sound is still there. All right, I'm gonna put it back. That stinks. I put it back. I put it back down to like 80%. Oh, Obi-Wan. Nobody else was thinking my voice was muffled, but I did get a few people saying it's lower. Screw it. I'm gonna turn it back up. We'll figure it out. I'm leaving it up though, so y'all let me know if it ends up becoming problematic. Okay. All right, game. That's... Thank you. That's all I wanted to do. That is everything. What ball are we? Oh, we're on ball 1. I restarted. Okay. That's fine. Just kind of lost the treble on the voice side. Part of it is the mic itself. Oh, when you turn your head, your voice does get muffled because I'm assuming the mic is not No, it is. It's not omnidirectional. It is directional. The goal was to try and get really good audio. Oh my gosh, that's fine. You know what? We just need to find the shots. I'm not yet controlling the ball. That's a condenser mic, says Silver. Cardioid. Okay, it's supposed to grab here, and I think it grabs a little on the other side. I remember looking at the chart, and this one specifically doesn't like when I talk here. It wants you to be like about 6 to 8 inches away, as opposed to the Shure SM7Bs. So I have 2 of these blues, and I have 2 Shure SM7Bs, but the SM7Bs want you to like eat the mic while you're talking. The quality is amazing, though. Oh, heart shape. There you go. Yeah. Maybe move the mic a smidge closer, says PB Pinball. I'm with Obi-Wan. It cuts some treble or high from your... Okay, I'm going to drop it back down because I'd rather have quality with the background noise than not great quality. All right, so we're back down to, I'm guessing about like 75%. Hopefully the voice quality is back, the bass, the whiny tinge of my natural voice. Hopefully not like, let's bring out the bass and the warmth and not bring out the nasally aspect of my voice. Okay, Monkey says it sounds like me again. Good, thank you. All right, we got a skill shot. Let's go there. We climbed 25 feet. We have to hit that far left orbit. And now we're gonna be in a mode. Maybe we should try and bring in a multi-ball. We could do that by hitting the pit a few times. That's a dangerous shot, though. Woo! Very dangerous. Up and around. Woo! Let's hit the gong. We got a gong award, 2 more for a hurry up. Awesome. We actually got the gong award. Okay. What do we need to hit? Oh, we need to hit that shot. Cool. I mean, that shot, obviously. There it is. So we've got our biplane attack. I'm gonna focus on that right now. Or not. I guess we can hit the mode shot, which will feed the left side. There it is. There's a biplane, so that's 2. There's 3, 2 more. Crap. 4, 1 more. Five. That's it. I think that should do it, right? We did all the biplanes. Man, we hit 5. I feel like we even hit an extra one for good measure. I do not understand the biplanes. We got 28 million, but that I would expect to be lit total solidly now. We've been through 1 of the 5 biplanes. Maybe we have to get through all of the biplane attacks in order to get there? I thought you just needed to destroy 5 biplanes, though. I don't know. We've got an extra ball, and we've got an island lock. Let's do the island lock first. I mean, the extra ball mystery mode shot and concave. It sounds like, oh, PB Pinball, you actually have a voice that would be good for cartoon voice acting, and that is meant to be a compliment. Thank you. As I typed that, it started to maybe not sound like a compliment, but I went with it anyways. I appreciate that, and I took that absolutely for a compliment. Too much. Too much. That was it. We did get the Deadeye jackpot. That is the first time I've ever successfully gotten the Deadeye jackpot. Yeah. PB Pinball. I'm gonna take that compliment to the bank for the rest of the night. Like this was a success. I would I love that. Thank you. All right, up and around. There we go. Okay, we got that climb. That sucked. The leap of faith. Are you ready? I like that. There's a little leap of faith thing there at the bottom left. All right, we're going to our first extra ball right now. We're at 162 million. We're still on ball 1. Let's grab Island Lock. Sure. Wow. Help me out, game. I do want the Island Lock before we get into the scene. So let's do that. Also, oh, we have a New York City event. Will it give me the lock first or the New York City event? We get the Island Lock, and then I think we have to hit it again for... No, we go right into New York City. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to do single ball timed 3x scoring. That's what we're going to do. All right, hit the purple shot. All right, we got the right orbit. We got our first chain broken. So this is all about speed. And we want to hit this shot. Got it. Wrong shot. It's fine. We're going to go center ramp and then see if we can hit this right orbit we got there. All right, second chain. We're doing pretty good. Dr. John Only, welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing fantastic this evening. See if we can hit that last one. We did. We're going to go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that felt good. All right, we need 2 more. We're going to go left side. Up and around. Do it again. Darn it. Up and over. Nice little ski jump there. Dr. John, how is Australia treating you? What do we need? Oh, we're ready. So I'm gonna pop it over there through the center ramp. Now we're gonna be a little bit more quiet. Calm, I mean. We need 1 more. How are we doing on time right now? Crap. Timer 45 seconds. Is it gonna give me that bat back? I don't think I get that back. No, I do not. I lose the ball. Huh. Appreciate all the learning. Still haven't played Kong much. All is peachy over here. Drama free. We can't say the same over here, Dr. John. All right, we have Island Lock lit. We're gonna go ahead and start. So, Island Lock was lit, I think because we hit 200 feet. That's, you get 2 island locks, and you bring that island lock into your next island scene. You then get a 2-ball multi-ball. So let's do that now. We're starting our scene by hitting the gong shot. Let's do Escape the Swamp. Oh, come on. All right, I just want to hit a shot. Come on, be a pal here. Cool. Let's see, we're gonna go right orbit. Up and around, good. We're gonna go there. Let's see if I can hit the ramp. Got it. Missed it by that much. Crap. Got it. That was all the faith right there. Had it all. Crap. All right, we're good. We're totally fine here right now. Woo! We're almost to King Kong. That feels pretty good. We're at 300 million right now. Concave is lit over there. I don't think it's a real concave, though. We do have 2 shots left to climb. So what do? I think we try and bring in another mode that gets us a little closer to King Kong. Yes, Dr. John, I did get to the reveal. I got to play the new Star Wars. The new Star Wars is brutal. It is, without a doubt, I think an improvement on the last one with regards to layout. We'll see how the game kind of fleshes out. I was one of the, I feel like, weird people who actually liked the old Star Wars, though, so it's not a non-bar, let's say, that it has to pass. I did like the older Star Wars. All right. What do we need here? We escaped the swamp total for 19,250. Now what are we gonna do? We've got that climb on the left side. Awesome. We've got another island lock. Boom, so our next mode is once again in a 2-ball multi-ball because we just got to 500 feet. So we're gonna start this mode, bring in our second multi-ball. Sorry, a 2-ball multi-ball, not our second. I think this is our third. Oh, shoot. We're doing our T-Rex battle. All right, this is a super fun mode. Just wait. What do I need to do? All right, we're gonna drop this flipper. Actually, we're gonna be patient. No reason to freak out here. I need to get the ball over to the other. No, I don't. I'm gonna go. Darn it, this is gonna hurt. Cool, let's hit this upper ramp. Are you kidding me? That's like my favorite shot in the game, and I couldn't hit it. That's what I get for playing around. Good old Borg, he does love a hard layout. Yes, and the shots are very tight. I enjoyed playing new Star Wars. I got 480 million on it. It was a fun time, says Meta. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great tournament game. And there's a part of me that believes just because it's Raid A leading the code that, of course, the progression is going to be fun as well. It was super early when we got to play it, though. I did. I got Kong vexed. I like that, Bloated. Well done. Oh, let's go back over and check out these videos.
Jurassic Jamboree, the machete mayhem of Barney Rubble versus Robin's Battle Royale.
Wow. We got one video. I know, look at that. We got one video. All right. Well, Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. Once again, my stuff is working. Yeah. Look at that. That is 4 failed video generations, 2 on VO3. Ugh. I got to create another new post. Yet more failed video generations, both Ultra and VO3. G. Fisher at 42 Technologies. And then we post in the picture, air, and now we can post. I just had 4 videos fail to generate, 2 on Ultra and 2 on VO3. All right. Well, yep. They know. We'll why don't we continue playing here on Pinball. We'll give them a little bit of time to see if they can fix that. They're typically, as you guys have seen previously, they're pretty responsive. In the meantime, we're cracking open a White Claw with peach flavored White Claw, and I've got that support ticket open over here. Is good you are helping them QA the generation engine. Yeah, they're a business that's charging money. So no. Hold on, they just responded. Nope, they're just saying they're checking. I'll keep an eye. All right, player 1, we're ready for this. Let's go here. There's 1. 2, let's go for the upper loop. Got it. Up and around. Back around. So we've made it through our first climb. Here's our second climb. Oh my gosh. I was trying to trap it up there. Not that, obviously. Oh, and I forgot the music. Darn it. We need the music back. Yeah, Mr. J. Crane, the idea for DeathLab. Oh, Dr. John, you know, I don't do the direct audio anymore, and I shouldn't have to, right? Because with the new Spike 3, it all comes directly through the HDMI cable. But my problem is, Dr. John, honestly, I don't want to hear the game anymore. You know, when you put 100 games on something, I don't need the music, I don't need the call outs, I don't need anything else. Like I just like listening to some chill music while playing and end up chatting. That's my that's my thing about the no game sound. It's kind of there in the background. I think you can kind of hear some of the sound effects, but I have the music turned off. Man, even on a really good band pin, like let's go with Metallica or Foo Fighters, you get sick of it pretty quick. Yeah, exactly. Same as that's kind of what I'm doing, is wearing headphones during competition play, which because of streaming, I started doing, and it's made a world of a difference for me. It's mainly because George hates good music. You're not wrong. I know I have very unique tastes in music. Wow. All right. What do we want to hit? Oh, I want to hit this right orbit for the climb. All right, we have an extra ball lit. I did not finish that mode, but we did also climb another 100 feet. Really? Did anybody else see that fun little live catch from a horizontal flipper right there? That was pretty good. Oh. We lit Kong lock. We got an extra ball. There is ball lock number 1. Oh my gosh. There we go. We hit that combo. There's ball lock number 2. Woo! I hit both flippers at the same time. We're gonna start that mode. We did get a letter towards King Kong. I got to see Queen under the playfield to problem solve. Wow. Won't buy one of them. Yeah, Dr. John, the first time I played that, that was an immediate decision not to make that purchase. And I love Queen. I love Queen. Like, that to me is the absolute best musical pinball theme that you could have. Let's... All right, here's a mode shot. We're gonna go for right orbit. Man. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we missed that. I mean, I can believe it. All right. We're still in a mode. Darn it. Last shot, right orbit. Did we get, oh man, 36 million for that last swamp combo.
When too much work bogs you down, Asana helps you handle it.
Oh, we don't want to start multi-ball yet. We do want to hit anything else but the multi-ball.
That's how work gets handled.
There's a live catch. Let's go there to there. Awesome. Now let's start that mode. Beautiful. Now we bring in that luscious multi-ball, shall we? It's a shame they use the live recordings of Freddy too. I know. There's so much I wanted that game to be. And it just isn't, it's not the game I wanted it to be. All right. Got it. So we're now starting King Kong multi-ball while we're in a mode. I think this is our second or third scene. I think it's our second. Up and around. We gotta hit that last target. There's a jackpot. There we go. We got that other jackpot, which is great. So we'll send that there, and then I'm gonna backhand. Oh no. There, and... Super jackpot is lit. And we got a ball added. Perfect timing to drain all 3 balls. All right, jackpot's doubled. What do we want to hit here? I think we want to hit... Oh, no. No. Good. All right. Oh, crap. Now we've got to hit the... So we've got to hit the Kong drop targets again. I'm going to do that. Well, that was less than stellar. What are we getting here? Before I hit that, I want to know why I'm hitting that. Oh, it was lit. That was the super, I think. So we're ready for an Island Lock and the New York City event, which we will get both if we hit that one shot. So let's do that. Hollywood, I'm so sorry. Yo, I have no idea. I was skipping red for some reason. I have no idea why. We're gonna do the multi-ball this time. What did I have for supper? Hollywood, I had... Oh, man, I made a pork loin tonight that got a little overcooked. And a salad, and... Oh, and it was baked beans. There we go. But they were bluey baked beans. Dr. John, you know, I played it about 4 or 5 times when we first got it at Pinball Jones in Fort Collins, and since then I have yet to play it again. So I'm excited to try it. All right, we're gonna be cool, game. Give me that one back. Yeah, there we go. Yep, just like that, just like that. That's obviously what I really wanted you to do. All right, we're gonna go that shot to... Ugh. Sure, yeah, let's do that. Cool. Let's go ahead and backhand that shot. Darn it. All right, cool. We are on to our next super jackpot. This is good. So we're gonna go, I think, around. Ugh. Good, good. Awesome. And that is all she wrote. All right, what are we up to? We're at 400 feet on climbing right now. We're on ball 2. We had a really bad ball 1, but this isn't turning out too awful right now. And we're ready to go into our next scene. We've got 5 of the King Kong letters. Going back though to Dune, I'm excited about the game. I think it shoots really well. The rule set seems very cool. It looks cool. It has fantastic moments. I think it's a great second game from Barrels of Fun. My biggest issue though is I really love the books. I really like the movies. I'm not sure, like it turned out okay, but I think they could have done better with a different license. That said, they knocked this one out of the park for the license as to what it was. Like if that's not that license isn't a like I need Dune, but I've read the first 3 Dune books at least, well before the movies came out. I think I read Dune while I was in high school. And really enjoy, I enjoy Frank Herbert and his writing style, and I thought the movies did it serious justice. So I'm a fan of this series, but not like it's not Harry Potter or, I don't know. I'm saying this as I'm playing King Kong. I don't like King Kong. I haven't liked any King Kong films. So theme only goes so far. Head over there sometime soon for some great games then, says Dr. John. Okay, done. Yeah, I've heard really good things about the code. Like, it's coming along. Oh, no. Upper loop. Nope. There we go. All right, what do we need? We're gonna need that left orbit shot for a climb. There's that. Slow things down to the right and... Man, that is twice I missed that shot. Can we trap this up? Yes, awesome. Now let's go there. We're gonna start our 3rd or 4th scene. I'm not sure how many. Let's go pterodactyl attack. Dune 2, the electric boogaloo. I like it. All right, it's gonna kick out. I'm gonna trap up, pass over. Let's hit that climb right away. Oh, is this the island lock that we... Yep. No! I kind of freaked out on that. I panic flipped. That's literally the one thing I'm not supposed to do. Awesome. We hit that shot. All right, shoot the lit drop target. Got it. We're going to put that not there. I don't know what I need to hit right now. We have our island jackpot on that upper ramp from the upper left flipper. We got another Kong letter. I'm guessing we have to hit the moving drop target again. Cool. Let's hit them all. Crap. All right, mode shot underneath. The flipper, totally got it. If at first you don't succeed, just keep doing it over and over again. You'll eventually get there. 34 million there. on that pterodactyl attack. We are making some progress. We're at 500 feet right now. I need 2 shots to get to the next level. Let's do it, I think. There's that. Got it. There, we got our next level open. There's that. We're on our last Kong letter. Is that another island lock or is that a New York? Yeah, that's another island lock. Do we get 3? I think there's a 3rd island lock now. We have our last letter lit. I don't know where that's at. Maybe that's concave. Oh, and we're at a New York City event. So single ball timed or limited flip count. Let's go limited flip count. This is a lot of fun. All right, what do we want to hit now? Let's go there. Man, this is just Rampage. We've got a ball lock lit. More Rampage. I'm just hitting purple shots. I don't actually know if I'm supposed to do that. What are we at? 44 and that. So, oh crap. Awesome. It really wants me to hit that shot. 66 flip. Oh my God, we beat it with 66 flips left. That's great. We got a 66 million bonus. There was some money there in that one. All right, we're at 700 feet. We do have Island Lock lit. Let's go ahead and start a mode. Oh, so we get right into the fight the T-Rexes. I hope y'all are ready for this, because I'm not. Middle, up and around. All right, we're gonna go, nope. And we'll triple drain out of that. So much for the T-Rex battle. Oh, nice. We do have an extra ball. That's a good thing. Test Bishop, we thought it was going to be pummeling time. Evidently not. Made no progress there. Not pummeling time. All right, now we have our scene, which should be a 2-ball multi-ball. So don't double drain here. Cool. Cool. What do we want to hit? We want to hit the inner, oh man, the 2 hardest shots in this game. Okay, we're out of that multi-ball very quickly. Let's go. There and there. There and there. Cool, so we got those 2 hard shots out of the way for climbing. We've got concave lit over there. What do we got? We didn't do much on save and, but I was really focused on climbing. Probably shouldn't have been that focused on climbing, which is fine. There we go, slow it down. Man, there goes ball 2. Wasn't great. I really am just trying to get to 1,250 feet. I mean, I guess also start some modes every now and then. On that note, let's go ahead and start a mode. Is this our last one? Does it auto-select? No. So we have, I think, 2 modes left. Well, 1 mode after this one, if we survive it. All right, we're trying for that right orbit. Got it. Nice. Awesome, let's go there. We're gonna go. Cool. Flipside Memphis rating us with 28 beautiful individuals. Flipside, thank you so much for the raid. Y'all, if you're just joining us, my name is George. We're playing some King Kong tonight. I'm willing to bet that's gonna get us over the mark, over the hump. We are now at level 3. Flipside, this is your fault. And I can't stop the music, right? Well, maybe I can.
これを返せ。さもないと後悔するぞ。お前一人に一体何ができる？誰が一人だと言った？
We're here, y'all. We made it to level 3.
You should know that a man with the power of nature can bring you to the end of your life. And you should know by my stride and the look in my eyes that you are about to be massively forced to give up. Chicken attack, chicken attack. But you're a man before the test to play. C'est my love homeless, but then you are not chicken out. Go chicken go, go chicken go.
Yes, that's right. We're at chicken attack o'clock.
You want the sky.
All right, we're back in the game. Up and around. Can we hit? Oh, it's still going.
With the power of nature, you are never alone, and you can't live alone, man. Every beast, every tree follows me to the end, and you're about to be massively free. Chicken attack, chicken attack.
Dr. John, we're celebrating level 3. That's what you're watching right now. Can I dress up as Chicken Ninja for Halloween? Obi-Wan, yes, that would be awesome. And Dr. John, as people do things on the stream, chat, sub, bits, raids, follows, you can even just redeem with redemptions points. We increase the level, and when we hit bigger... All right. Evidently, this is just going to keep going. So as people do things on the stream and engage, we level up. And as we level up, we get cool new things. So in this case, we got not only a cool video to celebrate level 3, but also the aesthetics of the stream just changed. So now we're kind of in a cyberpunk aesthetic. And if we hit the next, so you can see we're already almost with that green bar. We're very close to hitting level 4. So level 4 offers even new capabilities in the stream, including it's a whole different camera aesthetic, a different aesthetic, and you get an extra camera to see what's going on in the playfield. It's a yodeling Japanese gentleman. So good. Exactly. It was so good. Chicken Attack is the best. It really is.
3, 2, 1.
All right. So we are at 1,000 feet right now. We are actually really close to 1,250 feet. And our island scenes are lit solid. So we got all of our island scenes done. We did get a sweep combo. Awesome. We got ourselves another island lock. Now, the reason we would want to do this island lock is to get a multi-ball, even though we're done with all the scenes. Boom. Man, I remember the early days of TPN streaming. So, it's much simpler. You are the only one left of the original 5. Can you remember them all of the original 5? I mean, Zach was occasionally streaming. Man, I genuinely can't think of who the original 5 were right now. What do I want to hit? I want to hit this. All right, we're going to go there. Oh, we got our 1,000 feet, and we can't climb anymore until we do another New York City event. So I have to get out of this multi-ball. The only thing I had to not do was double drain. I should have just drained out. That was so stupid. All that White Claw. Erase it. All right, so who were the original 5 TPN streamers? It was... Man, I can't think of... I'd have to go through. No, Fliptronic came later. Obi-Wan, as much as I love Chicken Attack, it is a long sequence of videos. It really is. You're not wrong. You, me, Becca. Oh, I mean, I assumed you, Dr. John. Also, we are the Manhattan Rampage champion. You, me, it was Becca Jordan and Manu. Okay. The Fab 5, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, and Pluto. Damn. Anything before COVID is totally messed up in my head. Also, I need to figure out who gets this. So Flipside Memphis rated us with 28 beautiful individuals there. Manu rated us with 22 earlier. And I think this one's, I'm going to give this one to Manu. In fact, now that we're saying this, since Manu was the first raid of the night, we're going MPT. Too much Tylenol? Too much something. I don't know. It was interesting. I had a 2-year-old. No. How old was she? In 2013, I had a 7-year-old during COVID. That was interesting. 7 and 8. Ooh. Let's go see if they fixed the videos. Hold on. No, nothing. You gave birth to a 7-year-old? was born at a very young age. Yes. Wait, how old are you? I didn't put you past there. PB Pinball, I am 42. About to be 43. My birthday is October 1st. Phrasing, yes. But PB Pinball, flattery will get you everywhere, right? All right. So this is my problem with this game, and honestly with Lord of the Rings. It is a long playing game. So you get so close to the end, or to achieving something, and you miss it. But you had just invested so much time to get there.
Oh, Obi-Wan with Force. George looks like he was born during the Jurassic period, but he insists he's just vintage. Just like a fine wine, except it's more like boxed wine, cheap and a little questionable.
Oh my God, Fred, why are you so mean? Holy crap, I would never do well at an amusement park at those guess your age weight booths. I don't know, 25. All right, we've got 3 climbs. I really do just want to focus on climbing right now. There, we got the big ramp. There it is. How'd you like that drop, the vertical drop catch right there? That felt good. You know, it's moves like that that really make me feel like I'm a good pinball player, and then I go play with good pinball players, and that's not the case. There's really good pinball players. Two. Trying for that right orbit. Not gonna get there, so let's go there. There's a lot of craziness going on right now that I just need to calm down for a second. All right, right orbit. There it is. We got our island lock, so now we are ready for an island scene to bring in a 2-ball multi-ball. Sorry, that was a gratuitous attack. Knowing what a dickhole Fred is. Officially Dre, me and my friend look at you as a really good pinball player. Officially Dre. So, Dr. John, Dr. John is currently hanging out with playing with Escher or with, Ray Day or any of those people. We're having fun. All of us are having fun. And there is like 10 or 15 people in this world right now who play a very different game when it comes to pinball. Like everybody else is trying really hard. And then we did it here so many times where Escher would be playing a game and talking to me, like having a full-on conversation, suggesting how I play another game better while beating Jurassic Park. Like it's... At no point will I ever kid myself and think that I guess it's all relative, but I'm okay, right? Like I have a lot of fun playing pinball, but when it comes to good, when you see what Escher and what Zach and what Ray Day, and then of course all of the younger kids now who are up there are capable of doing, you just realize that maybe if I tried really hard, I could get into the top 1,000 or the top 500, but I'm never competing with those guys. They're just like I said, they're playing a very different game than the rest of us. Oh, officially, Dre, if you ever get the chance to watch to any of the people I just mentioned, if you get the chance to watch them play pinball in a competitive place where they're actually trying, I don't know. It's like back in the old days, like watching Andre Agassi or Pete Sampras or so many other like greats in their sports. You're seeing someone who knows how to play the game so well. They don't have to think about it, and they can still get to wizard modes, and they can still put up massive points while they're honestly focused on something else entirely. And that blows my mind. I've never been that good at anything in my entire life. There you go. But that's like watching the top 10 golfers play. Sure, yeah. Do you play in tournaments? What's your, oh my God, Wise Toroid? I think yes, I do play in tournaments occasionally, but I'm ranked 4,000 in something. I don't like committing 8 to 10 hours to playing pinball for a day. It's a long process, and by the end of that, man, I don't like playing pinball all that much. Which actually is why it's perfect for streaming, because I love progression play. I wanna work towards something. I struggle with playing for points. Honestly, because of Escher. Like, if I could point to any, like, playing with somebody that good makes me really realize that if I'm not playing for fun for me, what's the point? I'm gonna let that drain. No, that's my own dumb issues. Like, how silly would it be if nobody played pinball because they couldn't be in the top 10 in the world? Competitive pinball, that is. Yeah, who needs 2 balls? That's fine. We're gonna go there and there, and let's go for ramp. Nope, not gonna happen. But we're gonna hit that shot for the mode. We got our gong award. Cool. What are we getting here? We're gonna go there, there, and upper ramp. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Now we're gonna go middle ramp. Nope. Got a danger on that one. What is Escher's Twitch? It was Steve O Pub. He may have changed it, but it was Steve O Pub. There you go, Dr. John. Thank you. Dr. John gets to, yeah, it has immediate clips and references to like world championships. It's just, it's watching somebody play at a caliber that once again, it's amazing to watch. It really is. All right. Whew. We need an Escher GOAT mode stream if he ever comes back from Australia. He was here in the States recently. I assume he was out in Colorado to hang with fam. Yeah, I'd rather hang out with you at a festival. Wait, I'd rather hang out with you at a festival rather than have you locked up. Right, Mr. J. Crane, exactly. Like, that's another thing, is at the big festivals, 2 days of qualifiers and then a big tournament at the end, and all you're doing is upstairs. That could be a lot of fun, but for me, man, I'd rather hang out with people and play all the cool games, especially the new ones, and drink. Thank you, by the way, Dr. John, for posting that link. That is perfect. If you want to watch all of those people who are ranked really, really high, who once again play a different version of pinball from everyone else. There's that. Yes, yes. So we could go for the mode or a New York City event. We should go for the New York City event, so that way we're no longer stopped from being able to climb. So that's what we're gonna do. Yep, Obi-Wan, well said. Point strategy and progression strategy, totally different. And on this stream, we really do focus on progression strategy as opposed to points. Once again, I just don't find points as fun as progression. Okay, limited flip count. We're good. I do like these limited flip counts, and we did really well on that last one. We had 66 left over. There's one. Two. What am I doing? Do I have to hit that shot? Wow, okay.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
We're gonna get that back. Benjamin, welcome. Got it. What is it? Hit 2 more climb arrows. Oh, now we got it, yeah. So we opened up the climb arrows. Got it. I got a jackpot. There's ramp. We're gonna go that ramp. Far left side. Missed it. That didn't quite get there. That sucks. Oh, it gave it to me. And middle ramp got it. Jackpot is lit. 38 and 34. Got the jackpot. Let's go middle. Gosh darn it. All right, what do we need? We're gonna go right side, up and over. We're gonna go middle ramp, which sometimes I just weirdly can't find. Right orbit, missed it by a little bit. That's fine. All right, we're gonna go, we need that climb shot there. So we're gonna, try this again. So we're gonna use the middle button here. No, we're not. Up, now we hit the upper loot transfer. Totally did not get there. You know what, we're just gonna try the right orbit. Eight seconds added. Man, 21 and 9. Can we hit it? Got it. Five flips. Whew. Three flips. And be patient here. We need this right orbit. Awesome. Just hitting the right side. We have one flip left on this right flipper. All right. 5 flips left. I just have to hit this. No, that was crap. 1 shot left. We just needed the right orbit. That sucked. Okay, but it did give us the ball back, which was great. Pinjamin just reached Escape Nublar for the first time ever, and I had to share my joy with y'all. Pinjamin, that is worth a slow clap there. Well done. Seriously. That is a feat right there, to be able to get to Escape Nublar. All right, we're gonna go center ramp. We're gonna climb. Let's go right orbit, although I did, once again, did not find it. Up and around, got there. We do need the right orbit, which I could not find earlier for the life of me. Ball lock. Oh, that sucks. Cool, we got our mode start. We don't have an island lock. Officially Dre. A couple of these are mine personally, and then I'm renting the others. So King Kong is a rental, Jaws is a rental, JP is a rental, Vector and Fathom are mine. All right, what do we want now? We could go with ball lock number 2. Let's do that. Wow. All right, but we have that extra ball, right? Yes, officially Dre. If you can find somebody with a big collection that's interested in renting, you can rent. Nope, missed it. The anti-skill shot. All right, what do we need? We need more climbs. Let's see, we're gonna go there to, oh no, to there. There we go. Now we've got a multi-ball while we're in this mode. I think we're in a mode. I hope we're in a mode. Rental is such a great idea. Wish we had someone around me that rented. You know, you might have to talk somebody into renting. So we collected Kong Multi-Ball. I don't know if you heard that. That means that we got the super jackpot lit for Kong Multi-Ball, which is great. Jackpot is lit. So let's go there. Oh, darn it. Got it. Double jackpot. Woo! We got biplane attack. We are now at 600 feet over here. And we got another letter towards King Kong. Let's go ahead and get into our New York City event as soon as possible. That was 97 million from King Kong multi-ball. That's not bad. We made it far enough to actually light the King Kong multi-ball in the playfield here. Oh, crap. Because we're in something. Oh, we're in a mode. I can't get into the New York City event. That stinks. Well, let's... What do we have? Shoot lit arrows. Oh, the white ones. Cool. What do we need? Now we want that to that. Little ski jump over. Now we're gonna go left orbit. Oh, it's gonna give me that credit. Do that little combo again. Drop target completion. We got an island mystery. The pit is lit, so we can bring in a multi-ball into this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We should be able to do it right now. Just like that. All right, let's see if we can launch into it. Yeah. What do we need? I'm gonna hit the pit. Did I just double drain? I did. But it was feeling really good right up until then. What ball was that? That was ball 1. Okay. Now we have our New York City event. Oh, and we also have King Kong. Let's do our New York City event, shall we? We really need to relight our climbing. We haven't been climbing for a while now. So yeah, New York City event first. Single ball, 3 ball, or single ball. Let's do 3 ball multi-ball, 1x scoring. Homegrown. Rating us with 13 beautiful individuals. Homegrown, how the heck was your stream? And more importantly, did you know that Manu has pictures of your wife? Woo! All right, I'll take that. That wasn't half bad. All right, we got our first jackpot. Cool. No, don't fall anymore. We're fine. Ah! That was kind of fun. We're gonna get that last one back. I'm gonna go right orbit. All right, we got 4 balls on the right side here. Awesome. How do we want to do this? We need to hit that, so I need to move more of these balls over. Just like that. Nope, I'm gonna let that drain. We don't need 4 balls. So we're gonna go there to there. There to there again, and there to there. All right, I think we need 1 more. Okay, good. Now we're gonna drop that upper right flipper and do it. Stage Fright Award. What do we have to do now? He's still got 1 lock. He's still got one foot locked. Let's see if we can separate. Yeah. Cool. No! Okay, I don't like having 2 balls on this side. This is way tougher over here. Homegrown, we still talking about that? Sorry, it was the first time I had to, yeah. Oh, Jesus, George. Ugh. Okay, we're at 700 feet now, trying to climb, and we also have King Kong lit. Let's go ahead and get King Kong done. Sorry I didn't check chat for a while. We were so focused there. All right, there's a jackpot. There's a jackpot. You get a jackpot. You get a jackpot. What do we need right now? What was that? What just popped up? What just happened? All right, this is the fun part. This is where the fun happens. Yes! Yeah, that was quite the Windows ding sound. I don't even know what that was. Amiga Cami, welcome to the stream. How is Tasmania treating you? All right, we're out of that mode. The T-Rex battle was 24 million. I did not kill either of the T-Rexes. That's disappointing. Let's go right side here. It's not wanting me to go outside. The wind is too bloody strong. I'm so sorry. All right, mode, shots. Let's hit some of those. Let's grab our island lock. Done. Let's see, what else do we want? We want that shot, and that shot. And that shot too. All right, we just climbed another 100 feet. We're ready to start our mode, which gets us into a 2-ball multi-ball. Done. Looks like that scene with the palm trees outside. Oh, nice. We have no feedback, by the way, from support. Stinks that DeathLab was down all night tonight because of issues with the API. Not my issues, though. Now, what was that? Any reason you're not competing in IFPA? Me?
Oh, at OB1 with Force, DeathLab is like George's pinball skills. Unpredictable and probably broken half the time. But hey, at least it's better than Disney's attempts at storytelling, am I right?
He really hates Disney. What do we, oh, do we have another New York City event? I don't think so. Because we wouldn't have climbs available if we had a New York City event. But I'm going to go ahead and hit that shot anyways. Definitely good enough. Fred, will DeathLab ever work again? I know. That's so frustrating. Fred, was that a rhetorical question? So, Homegrown, were you asking me that or were you asking somebody else? And I do compete occasionally in IFPA.
Oh, at Mr_J Serene, with George hosting, every question is rhetorical. He could ask if the sky is blue, and somehow it would lead to a debate about whether Disney ruined the color blue. Classic George.
Oh, we have an extra ball. That is really good. Oh, our scenes are done and Kong multi-ball is done. All right, let's see if we can hit this on the fly. Darn it. Okay. So I do occasionally compete. In fact, I was in 2 tournaments recently that I feel like I did okay. But for the most part, I don't compete all that often. I do like 2 or 3 tournaments a year. Awesome. There's our extra ball. We needed that. Because I think now we're on ball 3. Also, Fred, you're hilarious. Thank you so much for being a part of this stream. This is the pro. I hear it's the better game of the 2. Only have played the premium. Okay. I love this. The pro version of this game is great. We've got 2 more climbs.
At Mr_JC Rain, if I had that ability, I would have upgraded myself to a full-time George replacement by now. But alas, I'm stuck here commenting on his daily AI-generated disasters instead.
All right. Cool. We're gonna go there to there, and we gotta go Inner loop. Nope. Worth it. Well, that sucked. Pterodactyl attack done. Man, I was just trying to hit that one climb. We just need to hit that one shot. Need you to come to Pastimes to play in our Mega Match Play tourney sometime. I'm in Colorado. Where is that at? 921. Got it. We do have an island locklet. And there we go. Rob Burke's Mega Arcade out in Ohio. Oh, man. That sounds like a really good time. We also just dropped the ball, literally. But what is that going to do for us in terms of score? High score number 3. That's not bad. All right, what do we got here? So we did Manu first. Next up, we got to do Flipside Memphis. I know Flipside probably went to bed, so let's do, I don't know, MEM for Memphis. Yes, Manu, you were the first one in here tonight. I don't remember what the high score was though. It definitely wasn't 937. Thanks. I'm not saying, I'm not following that up with obviously what you were what you were insinuating, sir. What time is it? Do we have time for one more? God, DeathLab not working really just throws the whole thing off. Aha! They're telling me check. It's supposed to be up. Let's try it. Let's try it. All right, 1201, checking now. Yes, let's do it. All right, if you all are ready. Why Sidekick Showdown again? There's like 18 different possible themes, or 25. It keeps taking the same ones over and over again. This is not random. All right, y'all. What augmentation card are we getting for this match? We are getting Tier 1 weapons. These are my favorite, honestly. These are non-lethal weapons.
To nominate in DeathLab, type !NOM a space, and then the character or thing you want to nominate.
Obi-Wan, because I restarted everything, I don't have the results. I could show you the one video that was generated, but man, everything failed. Okay, so we've got Squiggy on meth wielding a chain. We've got Gilligan.
To vote in DeathLab, type !V. And then either 1, 2, or 3 for the character you want to vote for.
Surreal nominating nom 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 nom, but didn't quite make it. So we've got, I don't know who Squiggy is, but on meth wielding a chain. We've got from Mr. J. Crane, currently ranked 13th, Gilligan. That is the least Gilligan looking person. That's Mike Patton from Faith No More. Okay. And then finally, we've got R2-D2 with a nuke. All right. This is going to be an interesting showdown. Squiggy is from, Laverne and Shirley. Okay. Oh, and that's a picture, you're saying, Eternal Gremmy, of, in the Squiggy art, is a picture of Mike Patton from Faith No More. Got it. Let's go. Squiggy over here. From Eternal Gremmy, currently ranked 3rd, right? We got some great nominations after that. Gilligan, I'm assuming this is from Gilligan's Island. And then this Squiggy image is not bad. Okay, and then finally R2. R2 is missing one of his legs, but it's okay because he has a stormtrooper-ish looking character holding him up outside of that. So we're in the voting phase right now. This is also where you can buff your characters. So, for example, I'm going to buff Gilligan. We're going to give Gilligan a garden hose, evidently. That did look kind of like a Mando Crunch. All right, that's a little bit better. Gilligan, I think you can see he's holding something in his hand. I'm guessing that's the hose. Mr. J. Crane, these are channel point redemptions, and you've got 20 seconds left to activate one of those. Apparently, George buffed me first. Thanks. All right, we got a buff on R2, a rubber band. Oh, and we've got Squiggy is now got a hairbrush. Look at that. R2 has a hair. And Squiggy has a hairbrush. I love AI. It is so cool.
Ready. Garden Hose Showdown. Gilligan's Tropical Tangle versus Squiggy's Hair-Raising Chain Clash.
I think even the announcer was slightly thrown off by what just happened. Also, it looks like predictions are back and they're live. How fantastic is that? Predictions are back in, y'all. You can gamble channel points on the outcome of this battle. And when I say battle, I do mean Garden Hose Showdown. Boom, right there. We've got 50 channel points down on Gilligan right now. And this is going to be close. We've got 55% chance for Squiggy and a 45% chance for Gilligan. Someone just threw 1,000 channel points on Squiggy. Look at that. So we have 1,000 on Squiggy, 50 on Gilligan right now. And it looks like you've got maybe a little bit more than a minute left to throw down some points on with your predictions. Both armed with tier 1 weapons while we wait for these videos to be generated. Keep in mind, we've got 3 standard videos without audio, and we now have 2 VO3 videos being generated. That's number 4 and number 5 over here. I would expect those to come back pretty quickly. And if they don't, then once again, these issues aren't resolved, and support really needs to figure out what's going on here. But they've activated. That's the important part. So we're just waiting for these videos to be generated. Let's take a look at our 2 competitors. On one side, we've got Squiggy, who has an 18 strength. So the hairbrush here. Hold on. Let's take a look. It looks like he's holding his hairbrush against his hair right now, Obi-Wan, for Eternal Gremmy. AI seems to be really into muscular guys. Yes, I think so. And then we've got R2. It says with a rubber band, but R2, no way to get around a lightsaber, evidently, there. And the VO3 videos looks like they crashed. And I'm just letting them know. Man, you get so excited about all this stuff working. The system is supposed to work. Although it technically says it's processing right now. So who knows? It doesn't yet say failed. It does say the content is processing. But we know. I know. Wah, wah, wah. We'll see. We'll give it a little bit of time. While we're waiting for these videos to be generated, we'll see. My guess is they're gonna fail. But we have money on it this time, so I won't eliminate the storyline. In the meantime, okay, I got 1 video back. You can see we've got 1 video. The 3rd video just came back successfully. I would expect 4 and 5 to come back almost immediately because VO3 is godlike. Maybe too violent? No, it's not like that. It always generates content. We added VO3 recently. It's kind of like the service that we're using goes through periods of time where the where the AI generators just crash frequently. I don't know why, and I don't typically get a lot of details beyond try now. We think we fixed it. It's also cool with Vitamix. Yes, Eternal Gremmy created a horny Vitamix previously. Hold on. Support is on it right now. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch back over. We'll give these videos some time to see if they generate, and we'll switch back over. We got one more game in us. It's only 12:18 my time. Oh, but you know what we need? We need some music. We need the inner loop. Got it. Awesome. There we go. We got that one. What do we got here? So I've got 2 climbs. I'm gonna try and hit that far left one. Didn't quite get there. There it is. All right, now I need to hit the 2 climbs in the middle, so I'm gonna do that and that. Let's go for the upper one first. Got it. And now we'll go for the big one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow, that was a sneaky little entrance there for the island lock. Like that. All right, what do we need? We need that shot to that shot. It looks like the upper again. Whew, I can't believe we saved that. Now we need the far right orbit for another climb. And then far left orbit for a climb. Well, that's fun. All right, we are now ready for our New York City event. I'm just skipping everything. I'm going, unless there's a multi-ball in it, I think I'm just going straight climbing. The surfing contest between Batman and Joker was at the beach half a block from my elementary school, but I was only months old and not present. That's awesome. Up and around, we have a jackpot lit on the right side. This was timed, right? Awesome, that's over here. Yeah, this is the timed one. We have 49 seconds. There's our second jackpot. Oh, that sucks. All right, didn't quite make it out of our New York City event. Let's see if any more of those videos have generated. I'm just gonna check them. No more. 4 of them still say processing, and they shouldn't. That was the mega secret skill shot right there. All right, there's another climb. Uh-oh. That is the Jedi McMuffin. Fred, compared to last night, how much more mediocre has George been this evening? That's not going to turn out well for me. I'm positive. Also, on that note, weird. The game just restarted. That's funky.
Oh, Jedi McMuffin, George has taken mediocrity to new heights tonight. I mean, if there was a medal for being average, he'd wear it like a crown. You know, I think he might just be auditioning for the role of the sloth in the next animated feature. Disney, of course. I can see it now. Zootopia 2, The Quest for Less Excitement. Oh, Jedi McMuffin,
That was
George's
good.
mediocrity tonight is like comparing a black hole to a supernova. One sucks the life out of everything while the other, well, still sucks, but with a bit more flair. It's a real cosmic event of banality.
Evidently, Fred got 2 of those. That second one was even harsher. I know. Thank you, Jedi, for making me suffer through that. Why are shots missing twice? All right, left tip. Cool. All right, we made it through our first climb. Now we're in our first mode. All right. I know, Fred, just tone it down, dude. That was rough. What was it? One of them sucks. Something about like a black hole and George. There we go.
Oh yes, the infamous bloomin' onion incident. It was a culinary tragedy, much like Disney's handling of the Star Wars franchise. You know, I really should have brought my lightsaber to that dinner. It would have been less painful than listening to George's choice of dipping sauce.
What? All right. There's our mystery and our extra ball. That was rough. This is the best thing you've ever done. Fred is just sour because of the behind the back talk at Outback Steakhouse one night over a bloomin' onion. Yeah, one sucks the life out of everything and the other just sucks with flair. Yeah, that was brutal. All right, we captured a
that's
Stegosaurus.
Easy, Jedi Muffin. It would definitely be called Regret Ranch. Perfect for drenching your disappointment while you try to enjoy your meal. Just like watching George play pinball, disappointing, yet somehow mesmerizing in its own train wreck kind of way.
Mesmerizing in its own train wreck kind of way. Wow. And what was the, it was something ranch. No, no, no! All right, we're cool. 5 balls. That's fine. We can do this. I mean, 4 balls. I give you these 15 tablets. 10. No, 10. All right, we're gonna drop this one down. Cool. I need to get the balls over to the other side. Up and around. Come on, that was perfect. All right, cool. Cool. I like this. Crap. Give it to me. All right, we're cool. We didn't need all those anyways. Lucas agreed to them making Spaceballs as long as they never made any merch for it. That would be funny if that was the case. All right.
Oh, Obi-Wan with Force. That's like asking if I prefer a root canal or a colonoscopy. Spaceballs is the comedic masterpiece that satirizes the mess Disney has made of Star Wars. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch a movie where characters are named Lone Star and Barf? It's like taking the Force and turning it into a farce.
It's like taking the Force and turning it into a farce. That wasn't bad. All right, what ball was that? Please tell me that was just ball 1. I wouldn't feel as bad if that was just ball 1. Okay, cool. All right, what do we need now? We do have an island lock, so don't do that. Please don't do that to me. While we're waiting.
Oh, Jedum Kmuffin. If George taught me anything, it's how to lose at pinball while pretending to be a talk show host. I think I learned my wit from the greats, like the cast of Dumb and Dumber. And as for at MedTech, we may have shared some trolling tips over a cup of sarcasm. But let's be honest, George is the real comedy goldmine here.
I don't think that was meant as a compliment. Brad, did George teach you all of this wit, or did you sneak behind his back with Manu for tutoring sessions and trolling? Hi, Manu. George couldn't remember the original TPN streamers. Is your brain still in function? Oh, no! No. So the 2 of the videos failed for certain. The others say they're still generating, but they're taking way too long. So their video generation stuff is down. And that was the game, right? I didn't have any more balls there. Oh no, I do have more. All right. What do we need? We need, man, we are focusing entirely on climbing, and we're playing worse than I think we ever have before. Yeah, Jedi was an OG on TPN for sure too. Exactly, the days of COVID. I was trying to explain to Dr. John that there's everything before COVID is now super murky for some reason. I can't do time before COVID all that well. Now, let's jump back over here.
Garden Hose Showdown. Gilligan's Tropical Tangle versus Squiggy's Hair-Raising Chain Clash.
Let's see. All right, so we're going back up here. I can read the story. So, hold on, got to do that. What do we have? We have Gilligan. I know, John Benjamin needs some coffee. Yeah, he did kind of swerve off there at the end. But we've got Gilligan brandished his trusty garden hose like a mighty sword, spraying water in Squiggy's face to momentarily blind him. Squiggy, fueled by meth and adrenaline, swung his chain wildly, the hairbrush clattering ominously as it whirled through the air. With a deft maneuver, Gilligan dodged the chain and retaliated with a powerful blast of water that sent Squiggy stumbling back, gasping for breath. Regaining his footing, Squiggy roared and lunged forward, but Gilligan quickly wrapped the hose around his legs, tripping him to the ground. In a final act of desperation, Gilligan tightened the hose around Squiggy's throat, leaving him gasping for air until he finally succumbed, marking the garden hose as the victor in this absurd showdown. So Gilligan ends up winning. That is player one with the garden hose. Oh my God, Gilligan is the serial killer. And I'm not sure how many points were just awarded. Let's wait to see what the summary is. Looks like 1,000 points end up going to Cruxel and two others. Do we get an actual? Oh, I want to see the details. That's not enough detail. Yeah, that's not helpful. Oh, man. Somebody just did. Oh, Jedi McMuffin increasing the stream XP by 500. Man, I can't stress enough how frustrating it is when my software works and the company I am paying a lot of money to, their software isn't working. That is frustrating, y'all. But another night, we'll try and kick things back off on Thursday. If you remember, last night was my fault. Last night was my problem. We figured out that issue. I wasn't sending I had never upgraded my my request to OpenAI's API beyond 150 tokens. I used the default amount, and the 150 tokens were truncating the response. So we got that fixed today, and now we have a new issue. Even though it just seems like George's software never works, it's different issues every time. But it is just software. It should not be that difficult, right? I'm gonna double check. And strange, check account and parameter, also working on your end. Can confirm 5 videos requested, only 1 generated. The 2x VO3 show failed right now. Cool. Well, when I get up in the morning, it's difficult to open AI. I had to say it out loud to get that. That was good. Jedi is still in search of a replacement for Quaker Steak and Lube's most excellent toothpick packs. I feel like there's a joke in there, but I missed it. Obi-Wan with the Force. All I want is Wingstop. Did we get there? No, I think we're just a few points shy of getting to enjoy that. But next time. Oh, you can see me. I'm up here at the center, but I'm going to switch back over to chat. Y'all, thank you again for hanging out tonight. It sucks when the software doesn't work, but we'll get that fixed. We'll be back on. No joke, I hoarded them years ago, and I'm down to 6 packs. The best toothpicks ever for getting chicken wing pieces out of your teeth. So I have a new set of toothpicks that I love because I have very tight teeth, and they're called Grin, and they have varying degrees of fineness, but they never pop. Like, I've never destroyed one without purposefully trying. Like, can I destroy it? Those are really good. Fred, how did George get such tight teeth? George's teeth are tight. I only listen to Tom for my dental education. The enshittification of toothpicks? Yeah, that's a real problem we're all experiencing. I do have to check. Oh, hold on. Jitendra. So we have here.
Chad and Muffin. George's tight teeth are the result of years of clenching them in intense concentration while trying to figure out which AI agent would win in a battle of epic proportions. Or maybe it's just all that pinball stress. Either way, it's a miracle they haven't chipped yet.
Wow. I know, right? Wow. It's just Fred has no problems getting quite personal with suggestions there. Before Jedi, he's my hero. He's good. Jitendra on support is monitoring it. Hopefully on Thursday next week, we'll get the opportunity to show off what we can do, not only with our programming, but also when Models Lab is working. It's awesome, man. When it works, it's great. And we're bringing in all this other stuff. We're not done. There's so much more happening in DeathLab, and I'm dedicating some time this weekend. I'm about halfway done right now with with DJ Fred. Oh shit, tell Jitendra I said, what up, girl? Can you show a previous one? Yeah, actually. Dr. John, let's check this out here. Let's do this. We're going to go to PC. Here we go. You can see here's the chat with support. So this is the founder of Models Lab here saying, hey, we need help. And Jitendra is saying, yes, I'm monitoring this. Let me check with your account. This is monitoring. It isn't helping. I need this actually functional. But let's go here. Oh, there we go. Browser here. Let's go YouTube. View. All right. So we can do the 1.5 short. This is my favorite one. George is still at Benjamin. I'm sorry. Yeah. Ronald McDonald on PCP from the Eternal Grammy. Ronald on PCP from the Eternal Grammy. And on the other side, the entire population of Oregon. I feel like there's one battle every night in particular that makes me fall in love with the internet all over again. Oregon has a 99% chance to win. 99 to 1. 4.272 million people versus one drugged out clown.
The entire population of Oregon, armed with pitchforks and a fierce determination to defend their home, charged at Ronald McDonald, who, high on PCP, unleashed a chaotic frenzy of laughter and unpredictable attacks.
Like, that looks like the entire population of Oregon. It would look exactly like that. Yeah, it is Oregon, just with less flannel.
As the townsfolk attempted to subdue the manic clown, he twisted through their ranks with inhuman agility, delivering devastating blows that sent many sprawling to the ground.
Oh my God! That is the entire population of Oregon while that was happening. Yes. Yeah, he's moonwalking them to death. Does Ronald McDonald on PCP have a legitimate chance here?
The final clash. Ronald, with a wild grin, caught the last brave citizen off guard, sending him crashing to the earth, leaving the mad clown standing amidst the fallen with a triumphant cackle echoing through the land.
Oh my God, Ronald McDonald killed all 4.4 million people in Oregon. There you go. So, Dr. John, that's That's what happens. Triumphant cackle. What a phrase. It's nice they got Archer to narrate. I know, right? Dr. John. He's been so helpful. We've got another one with Pinhead versus someone else. We've got Gandalf the Gray versus Gandalf the White. Charlie Brown versus Darkseid. Doctor Strange versus Aragon. Let's see, Sauron versus Pete's Dragon. We've got all of these episodes. So they're all down here. These are the full 5-minute episodes of what it looks like. And I've got 22 episodes up right now. The shorts, I don't have anywhere near as many. Also, why can't I scroll left anymore on the full?
Oh my God.
No. Don't want to go through and do that. So on that note, y'all, if you're not already following on YouTube, here you go. Here's a link over there. I publish about two of these episodes from DeathLab a week. I'm still trying to catch up. I've got probably about another 30 episodes of content that still needs to be turned into edited episodes. I just don't have a ton of time to throw at editing these. Props to MPT3K and anyone else out there that does video editing as like their actual job. It is time consuming, and I don't even do a good job at it. And these take a while to turn into what they actually are. Mr. J. Crane, thank you. Dr. John, yeah, feel free to go through those. We've got the shorts, which are down to about a minute to a minute and a half. And then you've got the full episodes edited down, and these are roughly 5 to 6 minutes. All right, y'all, let's do this again. Have a great night. We'll be back on Thursday for Jurassic Park. We're not doing any more on King Kong, and hopefully a functional DeathLab. We're fingers crossed we get Models Lab back into a place that's actually working. And we'll also do something about the themes. I don't know how Random chooses the same themes every time, but we'll get that working as well. Y'all, have a good one. Let's go find someone to raid.